All righty, what a great charity. We have been involved with this charity at KUSI for 12 years. In fact, we were the first ones to talk with Jeffrey Sitkoff about this, taking homeless teenagers off the street. And in those 12 years, wow, there have been some success stories, and they're going to keep on going. Jeffrey Sitkoff is joining us here this morning with Photocharity. Good morning.
Good morning, Dan.
How are you?
It's wonderful to see you.
It's been 3 years since I've seen you. First of all, let's start by what you're holding in your hand, and this is one of the ways you raise money for the teenagers. We're going to get into success stories in a second. This is phenomenal.
The Rolling Stones, especially Mick Jagger, heard about us. I met with his assistant. He was very touched, and they sent me 2 signed guitars with their guitars, their cases. This guitar alone, Dan, is going to be able to fund our award-winning Taking Music and Art to the Streets program for 18 months. That's 700 homeless kids who are going to benefit from this one guitar. So if someone wants to help us, 90% of it is a write-off. You can get in touch with me, savehomelessyouth.org. We're looking for $36,000 minimum donation.
Right.
We've raised $750 grand in music memorabilia, so we know what we can get. And the minimum amount is $36,000, and they can write off about 90% of it.
I mean, if you're a Rolling Stones fan, that thing's worth more than $36,000 to me. Yeah. I mean, really. Yeah. Somebody with deep pockets and they love the Rolling Stones. Holy cow. All right, so that's going to be auctioned off at your charity, which we'll get to in just a little bit. It's coming up in 5 weeks. But let's talk about what you do. And you have actually pictures here of success stories of some of the kids you've taken off the streets and made them very successful. It's phenomenal. Let's take a look at these pictures and show us a couple of these people that we've done.
Well, Justine was homeless at 12 years old. She's now 24 years old. She was on suicide watch for 6 months. She's now going to college full-time. She's got 3 A's. She is in her own business. Amazing success story. Tyler was under the Imperial Beach Pier at 12 to 15. He's now supervised security at Petco Park.
So you found him under the IB Pier.
Yes.
You brought him in. You trained him, taught him how to live, and he is now the supervisor at Petco Park of Security.
Yes.
It's unbelievable. And the stories go on and on and on. Over the years, 1,800 kids you have taken in.
Well, we and our support with Storefront,
right,
together our partnership has created now over 1,800 youth in long-term safe housing, which is all that's important is safe housing over the last 12 and a half years.
All right, so now your thing is you're based in OB now, and it's at the church. Which church is it?
The Episcopal Church Center in OB. We have our music program and art program, which has now been award-winning this year.
Yeah, tell us about this.
We started it over a year ago now. We've seen 463 youth. They come in free music lessons, free art lessons, free musical art instruments if they come 4 classes of 8 hours instruction, which is a big, commitment. Yeah. They get free medical, free clothes, free shoes, etc. The most important thing, Dan, is we build trust with them because these kids don't trust anybody. They're not going to come into any program unless they trust you. We have never seen trust established more quickly than this. Within a month, we've taken kids into shelter. It used to take 6 to 9 months. Now it's a month.
My goodness gracious. And there still are, it's phenomenal, what, 5,000 estimated homeless kids on the streets?
Approximately 2,000 under 18, 3,000 between 18 and 24. Yeah. Of those 5,000, there's 75 beds in all of San Diego for kids that have no skills. Yeah. Most of these youth have no skills, and they're throwaway kids. They don't want to be homeless. Their parents are drug addicts. Their parents are in prison. They're alcoholics. If they're gay and they tell their parents, they kick them out. So these are youth that do not want to be homeless. Yeah. So if this touches you, please come to our gala. It's May 3rd. Please take a stand that this is unacceptable. When the youth see these kids at our gala, they start crying because they don't think anybody cares about them. I know that people do. So please help us, just like you and KUSI have done for 12 and a half years.
You got it. There's the information right there. So it's going to be, well, I don't know. Do we have that information?
It's May 3rd.
It is May 3rd, and it's in Del Mar. We'll get the information on our website. We'll have you back before it happens, actually. And there's the, what's your website?
SaveHomelessYouth.org.
Right.
Go to it, and you'll have memorabilia, many, many pieces of memorabilia. By the way, the Rolling Stones also signed a banner for us, and that starts at $10,000. We sold it last year for 20 grand. The donor gave it back to us and said resell it. So we're doing a 50% discount to start. You can write off everything over 1,000. So that's a wonderful thing.
All right, Jeffrey Sitkoff, what a great success story that you have created here. Photocharity, Rolling Stones, buy the guitar, help the kids get off the streets. You're the man.
Thank you, Dan.
All right, we'll see you later.